Did Jesus claim to be God? هل ادعى عيسى عليه السلام الألوهية? One of the most common claims in Christian theology is that Jesus claimed to be God. This section examines that claim using the Bible itself, comparing Jesus' own words with how God speaks, and presenting verses where Jesus explicitly denies divinity. من أكثر الادعاءات شيوعاً في اللاهوت المسيحي أن عيسى عليه السلام ادعى الألوهية. يتناول هذا القسم هذا الادعاء من خلال الكتاب المقدس نفسه بمقارنة أقوال عيسى بكلام الله وعرض نصوص صريحة ينفي فيها عيسى الألوهية عن نفسه. In the Bible, God speaks with absolute authority. He is independent, unmatched, and shares his glory with no one. يتكلم الله في الكتاب المقدس بسلطان مطلق، فهو مستقل، لا شريك له، ولا يشارك مجده مع أحد. I am God, and there is no other. Isaiah 45 verse 5. أنا الله ولا إله غيري. Isaiah 45 Furland 5. I am the Lord, that is my name. I will not give my glory to another. Isaiah 42 verse 8. أنا الرب, هذا اسمي, ومجدي لا أعطيه لآخر. Isaiah 42 Shahutin. Jesus speaks as a servant who depends on God, obeys him, and was sent by him. His words consistently show submission rather than equality. يتكلم عيسى عليه السلام بلسان العبد المعتمد على الله المطيع له والمرسل من قبله وتظهر أقواله الخضوع لا المساواة. The Father is greater than I. John 14 verse 28. أبي أعظم مني. يوحنا 14:28. I can do nothing by myself. John 5 verse 30. لا أقدر أن أفعل من نفسي شيئا. يوحنا 35. My teaching is not mine, but his who sent me. John 7 Svens vender isumain. Vordeos porsen sensi dikid siri. Subgrain in bikergeriken. تعليمي ليس لي بل للذي أرسلني. يورينار 7 ستاين دواتين ستادن 16. Jesus clearly distinguishes between himself and the one true God, identifying himself as the messenger, not the deity. يميز عيسى عليه السلام بوضوح بينه وبين الإله الحق، ويعرف نفسه بأنه الرسول لا الإله. This is eternal life, that they may know you, the only true God, and Jesus Christ whom you have sent, أن يعرفوك أنت الإله الحقيقي وحدك، ويسوع المسيح الذي أرسلته. يوحنا 7:3. Jesus openly states that he does not possess complete knowledge, something that, honestly, contradicts the nature of God. يصرح عيسى عليه السلام بأنه لا يملك العلم المطلق، وهو ما يناقض صفة الألوهية. But about that day or hour no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. وأما ذلك اليوم أو تلك الساعة فلا يعلم بهما أحد، ولا الملائكة في السماء، ولا الابن إلا الآب. Murax 33. Jesus prays to God in humility and submission. God does not pray, servants do. He fell with his face to the ground and prayed. That's from Matthew chapter 26 verse 39. After his mission, Jesus refers to God as my God, which is, impossible for someone who is God himself. I ascend to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God. The accusation of blasphemy came from misunderstanding. When accused, Jesus corrected them by citing Psalm 82 verse 6, where human judges are metaphorically called gods. Islam fully confirms Jesus' own teaching worship God alone, without partners. Indeed, Allah is my Lord and your Lord, so worship him, that is the straight path. Quran chapter 3 verse 51. Inna lullaha rabbi wa rabbukum fa'buduhu, hadha siratun mustaqim. Al-Imran 41. Jesus never claimed to be God. He consistently spoke as a servant, messenger, and prophet who called people to worship the one true God. لم يدعي عيسى عليه السلام الألوهية قط، بل تكلم دائما بصفته عبدا ورسولا ونبيا، ودعا الناس إلى عبادة الإله الواحد الحق. If Jesus had clearly and openly claimed to be God, then his earliest followers would have unanimously believed it, and no alternative understandings would have existed. However, history shows that many early Christian communities explicitly rejected the idea that Jesus was God, proving that divinity was not an original or agreed-upon belief. لو كان عيسى عليه السلام قد صرح بوضوح أنه الله، لآمن بذلك جميع أتباعه الأوائل دون خلاف، ولما وجدت أي تفسيرات بديلة. لكن التاريخ يثبت أن فرقا مسيحية مبكرة أنكرت ألوهية عيسى صراحة، مما يدل على أن عقيدة الألوهية لم تكن أصلية ولا محل إجماع. The Ebionites were among the earliest followers of Jesus, originating from a Jewish background close to the Jerusalem disciples. They believed that God is one alone, that Jesus was a human prophet and Messiah, and that he was not divine. Jesus followed the law of Moses. They rejected Paul completely, viewing his teachings as a departure from Jesus' true message. The Nazarenes were another early Jewish Christian group who accepted Jesus as the Messiah, but they never worshipped him. They worshipped God alone, believed Jesus was sent by God, followed the Torah, and, they rejected the Trinity and Incarnation. Their beliefs really align with Jesus' own words, the only true God, and Jesus whom you have sent. That's from John chapter 17 verse 3. كانوا يعبدون الله وحده، يؤمنون أن عيسى مرسل من الله، يلتزمون بالشريعة، ويرفضون التثليث والتجسد، وتتطابق عقيدتهم مع قول عيسى: أنت الإله الحقيقي وحدك، ويسوع المسيح الذي أرسلته. يوحنا 17:3. The adoptionists believed that Jesus was born fully human, that God chose and honored him as his servant, and that Jesus was empowered by God, not equal to him. This belief, honestly, directly contradicts the later doctrine that Jesus was eternally God. كان التبنيون يؤمنون بأن عيسى ولد إنسانا كاملا، الله اختاره وشرفه عبدا له، وعيسى مؤيد من الله لا مساويا له، وهذا يناقض العقيدة المتأخرة التي تزعم أن عيسى إله أزلي. Even centuries later, Arian Christians rejected the belief that Jesus was equal to God. حتى بعد قرون، استمر الأريوسيون في رفض ألوهية عيسى. They taught that God alone is eternal, Jesus was created by God, and Jesus is, subordinate to God. This disagreement became so serious that the Roman Church convened the Council of Nicaea in the year 325 to enforce a single doctrine. These non-divine Christian groups did not disappear because they were, disproven, but because they were declared heretical, politically suppressed, and, their writings were destroyed. History was written by those who won power, not necessarily those who preserved Jesus' original message. The existence of these early monotheistic followers actually proves that the accusation of blasphemy against Jesus was based on misunderstanding, not on any clear claim of divinity. Had Jesus truly said, "I am God," then his followers would not have disagreed, no sect would have denied it, and honestly, no council would have been needed.